Hello again. So today I'm doing my first ever makeup tutorial, and what it is a no makeup look. A lot of no makeup type tutorials on YouTube, and from the ones I've watched they seem to fall into one of two categories. It's either a no makeup look with a minimum of products, or it's a no makeup look where there's actually been quite a few products used. So maybe the idea is to look like you're not wearing makeup, but there's actually a lot of work gone on insofar as contouring and highlighting and evening out the skin with foundation. This is aimed at people that either really don't wear makeup or don't have the time to apply a lot of makeup, so want something to put on quickly and still look polished. So basically your 7 products is going to consist of a tinted moisturiser, a pressed powder, an eye primer, a cream eyeshadow product, a mascara, a cream cheek product, and a tinted lip balm. I'm suggesting 2 different products for each of the steps in this makeup, and I've also basically got one lot of makeup from Big W, a few Bow Beauty products in there which are exclusive to Big W, and the other alternatives from Priceline. The Savvy and the Models Prefer products exclusive to Priceline. The reason that I've done this is that I wanted it to be easy for someone to just have a list of products, be able to purchase them all in the same place if they wanted to. You may find that you already have a lot of similar products at home already that you could substitute, but if you were to buy all the products needed for this look, you could do so for between $40 and $60. So if you want to see how I created this no makeup look that I'm wearing at the moment, keep watching. Okay, so here I am barefaced, ready to start my makeup. Now I've just gotten out of the shower, so both my skin and hands are nice and clean. I've actually already toned and also added a serum to my skin as well. I've used a mixture of the Purely Ageless Firming Serum and also the Purely Ageless Hydration Booster. So just put a little squirt of the serum, a couple of drops of the hydration booster in the palm of my hand, applied that to my face. Now the first step in our makeup today is actually a moisturiser, so there's no need to moisturise first. So the product we'll be using is the Base of Australia Tinted Moisturiser. So this moisturiser is fairly lightweight, should be suitable for most skin types. Because my skin is dry, I have applied that serum first, and I find that's enough for me. So this product is going to act as our moisturiser, our colour, coverage and sunscreen for this look. Moisturiser is a light tint. It also comes in medium and dark, so obviously you'd need to choose the one suitable for your skin tone. I'm just going to put some of this onto the tips of my fingers, about that much, and just apply it, light moisturiser. I've actually got a mirror just over this side as well, so you may see me looking that way from time to time, but so just basically be quite generous. Distribute it over your face. Make sure you don't forget about your neck and chest as well, because this is your sunscreen. So because there is a sunscreen in this product, I'd be careful of actually getting it too close to your eyes. Probably not necessary to put it onto your eyelids. You're going to be putting other products on there anyway. Maybe just stop at your brows there. With moisturisers, I actually finish the application with like a patting motion. Gets the product to sink into your skin nicely. If you are a bit on the oilier side, at this point you could just lightly blot your face with a tissue to remove any excess oil. This product does dry down quite nicely, and we're going to be applying powder over the top anyway. This is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch highlighter and concealer, because it's going to brighten up that under eye area for you as well. So just apply a little of this. You can also apply it to any redness you might have around your nose. A similar product that is just as good is this Match Perfection 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter from Rimmel. This product's also a little less expensive as well. Because I've got fine lines under my eyes, I tend not to go too high with this product because I don't want it to settle in those lines, and it's more this area here that you want to lighten. So you're more patting than wiping, because you don't actually want to wipe the product off, you just want to blend into your skin. Then if your skin's in pretty good condition, you probably don't need any extra concealing. Although if you do have some blemishes that you particularly want to conceal, you can add this extra step as well. So I'm using the Essence Cover Stick. It's in 01 Matte Sand. The brush will make it easier to blend out without wiping it off your blemish. Now I've got a couple of pimple scars on my chin that I'm just going to cover. So just dot it on with the brush. Wipe the excess off. And you might want to use a combination of your fingers and the brush to just blend out the edges. And it might require a couple of goes to get. The next product we're going to use is actually an eye primer, which might seem a bit much just for a quick makeup look. Using an eye primer will just ensure that the product you put on your eyes stays put, and you shouldn't have too much touching up that you need to do later on. So this eye primer is like a cream. You don't need very much. It's quite white. I find it does a really good job of evening out the eyelids. Another alternative would be this Australis eyeshadow primer, which is also a really good product and a more liquidy formulation. So just dot it on with your finger, mainly to the lid, and then blend it out, taking it up to your brow bone. And less is more with a product like this. You don't want to use so much that it actually makes your eyelid more greasy. It doesn't hurt also just to put a little bit underneath the eye as well. So I'm just going to give that primer a minute or so to settle in there. I'm using the Lucas Paw Paw ointment. I have this big tub because I also use this as a nappy cream for my baby. I'm just going to dip a cotton tip in there and put some on my lips. So I'm going to go on to cheeks now. I think a cream blush product is the most natural looking, and today I'm actually going to be using a lipstick as a cream blush. And the one I'm going to use is this Savvy by DB lipstick, and this one's in the colour Coral Crush. Another alternative would be to use a cream blush. This is the Australis cream colour. The colour of this one is Dusky Rose. With a cream blush, my advice would be to go with a deeper colour and use very little rather than going with a lighter colour and using a lot. I think you get a more natural look that way, and it'll sink into the skin and stay a bit better for you. I'm going to go in with this lipstick. It's quite a bright coral. I'm just going to dab it on my cheeks basically, so not too high, not too low, pretty much just on the cheekbone there. Just a few little stripes like that on both sides, and then just blend it out with your fingers. I'm using just a patting motion to pat it into the skin. I'm going to powder now at this stage. I'll be using the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder. This one's in number 1 transparent, and I'm also using the little powder brush from the Savvy brush set. That Savvy brush actually ended up being a little harsh, so I wouldn't recommend that one. This one from Bow is probably a better option, or another cheaper one from Priceline. Just swirl it into your powder. Tap off the excess and then just apply it lightly to the T-zone mainly. And over any blemishes that you concealed earlier as well. An alternative pressed powder would be this one from Bow Beauty in the shade number 2 Natural, or of course you could use your own pressed powder if you have one at home already. So now onto the eyes, and what I'm going to be using for this is this Models Prefer eye pencil. So it's like a cream eyeshadow in a pencil form, which just makes it really easy to apply. Another alternative would be something like this Maybelline Colour Tattoo Cream Shadow. This is in the colour Bad to the Bronze. Alright, so the top one there is the Maybelline Bad to the Bronze, and the bottom one is the Models Prefer Shadow Pencil, and this shade is called Down to Earth. So a bit of a sheen to both of those products, but not too over the top for a daytime look either. Draw this colour onto your eyelid with the pencil. Basically just covering the entire lid. Right down to the lash line. And up to the socket there. And then you can just blend that out lightly with your finger. Same on the other side. I'm going to take the same pencil and draw below the lower lashes, pretty much into the lash line there. Now I'm just going to clean that up with a cotton tip and then just blend it out very lightly with my finger. I wouldn't worry about using an eyelash curler for this look, and just get any volumizing mascara really will do the job. And I'm only going to apply this to my top lashes. And just a trick as well, when you're applying mascara, if you open your mouth, it'll stop you from blinking and getting mascara everywhere. Now I'm not going to dip the wand back into the tube, I'm just going to turn it around and use what's left on the brush for the other side. The less you can pump a mascara wand in and out of the tube, the less air will get in there and it'll stop it from drying out so quickly. An alternative mascara would be this one here from Bow Beauty, which I'd actually prefer to the Savvy product. This one's only $2. Essence also has some really good mascaras at a budget price. Now I'm actually going to fill in my eyebrows as well. This step isn't particularly necessary, especially if you've got darker colouring and dark eyebrows. I'm a natural blonde and my eyebrows and eyelashes are quite fair, so I don't fill them in. It looks like I don't have any. For this I'm just going to use the Milani Easy Brow Pencil. This one's in Natural Taupe. Now I'm just going to start at the arch with your brows. You're going to want to have the most definition there, and you don't want to come too far into the centre. It looks a lot more natural if it's quite feathery in towards the centre of your face. Just light feathery strokes in the middle of your brows. And just as much definition as you need, obviously, depending on the thickness and colour of your natural eyebrows. Now I'm just going to brush through them with the spoolie that's on the other end of this pencil. Just to smudge out the lines so they're not too harsh. One thing you really don't want with the natural makeup is any harsh lines on your face. Just clean up with a cotton bud. And then another step for your brows, which isn't entirely necessary, is to apply some brow gel or just a clear mascara. This is the one by the Body Shop. What a product like this will do is just hold your brows in place. Now finally onto the lips. Just wipe off any excess moisturising product there so your lip product actually sticks. Now for this step I would recommend a tinted lip balm. So you could use something like the Baby Lips colour. This one's in Berry Crush. I also have this Lanolips tinted lip ointment. This colour is Rhubarb. But today I'm going to be using this one, which is a Yes to Carrots lip tint. I actually don't know if this particular one's still available. I've had this one for a while, but Yes to Carrots and Burt's Bees have tinted lip balm products. Quite a small little tube. I'll just apply that to my lips. So basically we've just evened out your skin tone, added some subtle colour and definition, just enough to look like you're a little enhanced, a little polished if you like. And if you do like this video, please give me some encouragement with a thumbs up down the bottom.